What up, racer? ItsJerone here, and welcome to my first commentary in a very long time. Now, I wanted to pick up commentary again for this new game, F123, because, well, F122, I have to say I didn't ultimately enjoy the game, and now I feel like I have a bit more time again, and yeah, this game in general just feels a lot better on first impressions, so let's just pick up commentary for now and see how long I want to keep doing it, and yeah, if the races are entertaining I will do commentary. So I don't have a shit ton of time anymore because I'm a student now and really I don't have infinite time to grind this game, so don't expect too many videos from me. And I think in general my ambition on F123 is just to have fun with league racing. No ultimate sweat trying to score very high in F1 esports events or basically try to win championships at all costs. I don't have infinite time, so I just want to enjoy. Now what we're seeing here is an LoE event. It's basically a social race, and I thought let's just do it. The real F1 is around Austria, this is around Austria. Should be good fun. As you can see, it's a one-shot qualifying. I invalidated my one-shot qualifying. We'll do a sprint race and then a 35% race. For this game, my main league will be FRL, and I will be reserving in LoE, in CRL, and possibly in RPR as well. We'll have to see how it goes, and I'm also planning on doing team events again. But since I'm a student and I live out of house, out of my parents' home, it might not happen very frequently that a race.
We're underway.
And indeed, we are underway for the sprint race, my very first multiplayer race on F123 actually. As you can see, a little bit rusty, not exactly the most optimal line in turn 1, Campbell goes around my outside. Decided to start on the soft compound tire. I didn't really do that much practice for this race. I think I maybe did like half an hour of racing against AI and maybe 15 minutes of time trial, so I'm not very well prepared for this race, but these social races are just for fun and learning the game, so that's why they're there. Now, as you can see, coming towards the end of lap 1, live about with some interesting lines, stuck on the inside through the very fast corners of the final sector around the Red Bull ring, and he slots in P15 that is, but instantly makes a mistake out of turn 1 and we benefit from that, so move up one position as we use a bit of battery to stay ahead of the Williams driver, and we managed to do that quite easily. Then on the next lap I need to make my soft compound tires work somehow, so we're going to deploy quite a bit of battery here as we are behind the Mercedes driver J. Cole, closing up to the back of him, and we're going to launch a bit of a send on him into turn 3. It's one of the most entertaining corners on the entire F1 calendar in my opinion. It's an uphill braking zone and I just love that corner really. It's a difficult corner, but I love it to make overtakes in. And I have to say, for my first proper overtake on F123, that was quite a nice overtake as we have a spinner, therefore we move up another position in this sprint race, and couple of laps later, another one indeed. Then moving on to lap 7 out of 8 for the sprint race, you can see the two Ferraris and I think that may be a Williams ahead of us, nearly going 3 wide into turn 4 around Austria, and that means we close up right to the back of this Ferrari of Luke. So let's see if we can possibly make something work on this final lap of the race, as we're heading into the fast sector 3 now. I touched the inside curb a bit and it just unsettles the car completely. I was not expecting that one, to be honest.
And I just cannot come back on track.
Yeah, I think it was just a combination of unsettling the car on the curb, plus quite some high tire wear already, and possibly tire temperature.
Tires just gave up there. That's what dirty air feels like, I guess. Okay, well that's what these races are for. I mean, learning where the limits of the car are and battling each other.
Now, as you can hear, it's a bit of a combination of live commentary and post commentary. So, in the end, we basically finished last for the sprint race.
I'm going to start on a set of hards. Okay, many medium and soft runners, but I feel like I'm going for the hards. Alright. Once again, the immersive formation lap. Lovely.
So let's head into the feature race here in LoE as Campbell jumps the start and picks up a drive-through penalty. Now we've decided to start on the hard tires, whereas many others have gone for either mediums or softs. It's in fact a couple of drivers here at the back who are on the hards. As we have a spinner in turn 1, somebody's off to our left hand side, that's an Aston Martin. Therefore we move up 2 positions, but we lost one off the line, I believe. As we're picking the outside line here, heading into turn number 3. Campbell leaves us the space on the exit, so let's try to use a bit of battery, but I noticed that the soft runner who we passed in turn 1 was making a double switchback essentially, so I didn't want to be on the outside for a 3-wide situation, as the Mercedes and the Aston Martin make a little bit of contact, so we slip down the inside of QVR Campbell, the championship winner from the previous LoE season, and he will peel off into the pits at some point because he has a drive-through penalty. Then we slip past a McLaren car, Julbring, who picked up some front wing damage, I would assume, otherwise he wouldn't be going that slow through turn 7, I think that is. So instantly we have lost the connection.
I feel the effect of this fuel. Wait, why is Campbell in the pits?
Campbell is in the pits because he picked up a drive-through
racing in the entire lap.
That was quite easy.
Oh, for Christ's sake, and the brake marker boards are gone. Lovely.
Very annoying indeed that the braking boards were gone instantly. Skip on to heading into lap number 4 now. You can see we completely lost touch with the DRS train. And that's because we are on hard tires, whereas basically everyone is either on mediums or softs. And the leaders of the train, I have to honestly admit, they're a bit quicker than me, so it was just impossible to keep up. As we once again pass VR Ayoub in the Aston Martin car because he spun, and I also let ET8 Mohammed pass me because he was quicker on the medium tires, and I let him drag me along a little bit. A couple of laps later we pass Lifeabout, he decided to start on the softs and his pace is falling off dramatically.
Okay, bye, have a great time.
So previous lap Mohammed passed him, now we will pass him. And as you can see, the very next lap we've already caught up to the back of Mohammed, and now my hard tires are coming into play. Some people are already starting to peel off into the pit lane, and now our hard tires have the grip advantage over the medium tires. So that's why we are now slipping past ET8 Mohammed again, and we're trying to extend our stint to go onto a set of medium tires. As you can see now, lap 14, we decide to come into the pit lane. Not a very clean pit lane entry. There would definitely be a 5-second time penalty if it was an actual league race. Well, if somebody would be behind me and would report me, of course. But it's a social race and nobody was around me. Doesn't matter that much. So put on a set of medium tires and we'll go to the end of the race, of course, with this set of tires. So let's see where we come out. Now the leaders have already passed us, they're nearly into turn 3 already. And let's see where Mohammed is, and he is right next to us basically. So he has, of course, warm hard tires and we're still on frozen medium tires. So we just decided to let him go, pick up the DRS for the next straight and pass him either next lap or the lap after that.
My tires are still frozen, so no real reason to fight him extremely hard.
As I reiterate my strategic point of view there. Then I think it was 2 laps later in the end, we will make a move on Mohammed, so we just use a little bit of ERS and we will slip down his inside. Bit of strategic play going on here, bit of DRS chicken to make sure we get the DRS.
A little bit of DRS chicken by me there.
And we easily managed to get past him and pick up the DRS, therefore he cannot attack me into turn 4 again. Lap later, somebody spun on the right hand side there, and we're closing up now to P11 and P12 in this
It's
race.
quite clear I'm still lacking some pace, otherwise I would be way closer to the pack. But I haven't sweated this game a shit ton yet, so let's just try not to spin again.
As you can hear, I was quite aware of the fact that I was still lacking pace in this race. Therefore, it just seems we seem to be fighting over P11 right now. As I have quite a bad exit coming out of turn 3, so Mohammed goes down my inside again. I was looking to go down the inside of Felipe as well, but because he compromised this line so much,
I'm not expecting that
we're
one.
actually doing a switchback around the outside, or rather we just hung it around the outside somehow, and we move up into P13 again. Now, next lap, or end of the lap rather, you can see VR Ayub with a very
Interesting line.
line, and Felipe is flashing already, which means he is below 10% battery. With flashing, I mean the red light blinks on the rear of his car.
Don't do a Perez.
As we thread the needle here on the straight heading into turn 3, and that was quite a lovely double overtake, I have to say. And now it's time to still make my medium tires count. They're only 9 laps old against
Let's hope they
probably
fight
like
hard.
10, 11, 12 lap old medium or hard tires. So I think I still have a little bit of a grip advantage. And they were fighting into turn 4, so we have like a 6/10 gap.
22% tire wear.
And in the end, they just didn't really get
Yeah,
close
it's
to
probably a
me
better
again.
call to just do medium soft. And I just could have stayed in the train. Race probably would have been a bit more entertaining as well. But we are learning. That's why we're doing these social races for when the real league racing season comes up. So it's all about getting experience on this game. GG's Rocco. Alright, might gain some places still from penalties. Okay. Got a point. It's not even a league race, so it doesn't matter, but it's a point.
So that concludes this LoE social race. We finish in P10 in the end. According to their structure, there would actually be 3 points because you get points up to P12. Conclusion of this race, I'm still lacking a little bit of pace, but I think I will be able to get back if I just practice a bit more. And I hope you also really enjoy the fact that I'm still racing in Cockpit Cam. I have to say, Cockpit Cam feels a little bit different this race. There's just something more natural about it. I really like it, so if you want to see more league racing content in cockpit view, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and I'll also be doing quite some hot laps. In fact, I have already uploaded quite a few hot laps on this new game. So yeah, if you're a fan of Cockpit Cam, please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you for the next race, which will actually be a social race which I did straight afterwards. It's a CRL race around Austria. So see you there. Bye bye.